I think.
Hola,
Hola,
hola.
hola! I think we're live, and I don't even see the chat window. I'm an idiot.
I'm trying to open the YouTube link.
It's a great start.
So
I'm like, what am I
yeah, great
doing?
start, but don't worry, don't worry.
It's all fine.
We'll
It's
do it.
fine. It's good. You know. Oh my
It
god, what
says
am I
waiting
doing?
for. Oh no, it's here. It's here.
Is it? Oh god. Yeah. It
I see
sounds.
something.
It looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's me on the camera.
Yeah. Don't
Good.
use up your bandwidth, man.
No, no, yeah, yeah. I paused it, but I think that I want to. Yeah,
Right.
there
Okay.
is a
So.
pop-up chat, so I can close the YouTube window.
Right.
So I
I've
can
got.
only use the chat.
Yeah, I've got
So I'm here.
popped out the
I'm
chat
here.
as well. So here we are with Tortilla.
Let me
Uh,
introduce myself first.
yeah, exactly. Hey, Daryl. Daryl's joined us on the chat already.
Hi, hi, Daryl.
It's like, what are
Daryl.
we doing? We're live. It's live. So,
Um,
yeah, Tortilla, introduce yourself.
I'm a guy from Santiago, Chile. Um, Chile is a very big country, very long country in South America. This country has very good wine, very good players, very good chicks, uh, and we have very good KOF level in King of Fighters 98, 2002, 2010 limited match, and 13 we have a world champion, and
Mm-hmm.
in 14 we don't have anything. But I think that we still did pretty well during the 14 hot days in Latin America. So
Yeah.
what I'm going to do now is I'm going to talk with Gani about KOF in general, but more focused on Neo Geo World Tour Season 3.
Mm.
And me as myself, I don't know if you follow me on Twitter, it's arroba tortilla, tortilla,
Yeah.
tortilla. I'm a very big fan of King of Fighters 13, so we may talk about that. Let me get this thing. There it is. Woo!
Oh, that thing.
Of this thing on PS3. So, I don't know if I should talk about more about myself, but
Well, you know,
here I am.
you were or are part of a certain team as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I still, in my heart, I'm still orochinagi.com whenever I go to tournaments.
Oh, it's
But
the
my shirts are almost dead, almost all of them. The only one that I have like still laying around is the team shirt that has Ash on its back.
nice.
So that's all. That's all I can tell right now.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens in the future. But we had some great times.
Yeah, yeah,
Team.
yeah, yeah. During 2014 to well,
I don't know. 2000. 2000. I don't know. It was a golden
2014 to
time. But there we are,
yeah, yeah,
right? And
yeah.
shout outs to all the boys and girls across the world, part of the ON team, and I met up with uh, the team Japan, Tenkawa Mew and Harigoro, and they're all
Yeah,
lovely,
Harigoro-san.
lovely guys, and it's always good to
Yeah,
meet up.
very good times with them.
Yeah, always good time, always a
But
good
they
time.
talk to me a lot. I think I
Yeah,
love them.
exactly, exactly. Oh yeah, so yeah, side story. So he won't like me saying this, but um, the last time we saw him, we were like, everyone was saying like, yeah, there are two Haregoros, right? There's Wild
To Harigoro?
Goro, yeah, there's Wild Goro and there's Cute Goro, right? And
Ah,
and
okay,
it, and,
okay,
it- and
okay,
it
okay.
depends on yeah, depends on situations, but
It depends on the amount of alcohol he's been drinking.
yeah, maybe yeah, and
I think I haven't seen Hadegoro drinking. I remember the first time I met him, he was like very shy. He didn't
yeah,
speak English, of course.
yeah,
So he was like very, very little, very, 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 very cute.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And the last
But
time I saw him,
I haven't.
he he's got a bit of facial hair, and we're like, "Whoa, wild Goro!"
Oh.
It's like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" It's like, "Whoa." Yeah, he's cool. He's cool. So today we're supposed to be talking about all the kind of things that are happening with the King of Fighters world, and so you might have heard about things like the Neo Geo World Tour, the
Yeah,
survey,
NG Tour.
and and of course the SNK World Championships as well. So we're going to talk about that, and of course everything that's involved around that. So the first thing, of course, is in fact the first thing is the SNK World Championships.
Yeah, World Championships.
Yeah.
I am kind of pissed with that. I'm like pissed off
Mm-hmm.
because of the visa thing. I'm not. I'm not really into esports as esports at itself.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that in my case, I wouldn't apply for a visa just because will try to qualify for that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I were a very dedicated professional player, I would. But the how can I say, the odds of me getting to a world championship for that game are very low. So that's the thing. It's not very motivating.
Right. Okay. But why do you need the visa?
I would need the visa if I get to qualify, but getting to qualify and after that winning the championship itself is a very little odd for me to get a visa, but I should get a visa so I can enter the tournament. I mean the final tournament. So it's
Well,
not
it's not to enter the tournament; it's to actually collect the money at the end.
really.
Yeah, well, that's what I understand. You don't need an extra visa to enter Japan. I mean, you need your
Yeah, I
tourist
know, I know, I
visa
know.
as usual, right? But you need the
Yeah,
esports special
yeah,
visa,
yeah. The esports visa.
right,
Yeah. Mm.
to actually collect the money if you win,
Yeah, 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 yeah.
right?
That's the thing. That's the thing. So getting the visa only because I think I don't have the odds to win the final tournament. I don't know, but that's the only thing that I think that's not fair.
Mm,
But I don't know. I think that maybe the SNK World Championship needs more representatives from not the US,
mm-hmm,
neither Europe.
mm-hmm,
I know that's difficult for Latin American countries to have the chance to travel abroad. I mean, I remember this Tekken guy Abel del Maestro
mm-hmm,
who couldn't get to the Tekken final thing because of money.
mm-hmm.
But my main how can I say,
But
this is why I need to speak English
that's
more
good, right?
because I don't.
Yeah, your
I
main
have an idea, but I
concern,
can't remember it.
your main concern.
Yeah, my main concern about this is people from non-developed countries or in development countries
Mm.
don't have the ah, the resources to get to
Good.
travel abroad in tournaments, and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they are way better than the average.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're going to talk more about that because it's a bit connected to the next subject. But what I understand is the SNK World Championships will pay for the winner of a tournament in a qualifying spot to fly to Japan
Yeah, yeah,
with accommodation, right? So they don't need to buy, well, they don't need to pay for anything else apart from food and stuff. But if they win and they don't have the visa, then they get pretty much, well,
nothing.
nothing, right?
Get you,
Yeah. So,
you get some
um,
applause.
you know, it's like, well, you could get a free holiday. I don't know if you want prize money as well, but there's a lot of prize money up for grabs. So yeah, so I mean it's good, but I think what's going to be a big problem is figuring out how many stops Latin America or South America or places outside of the
Yeah,
US are
yeah,
gonna
that's
get.
the thing. That's the thing. But also Pakistan. I mean, I know that Tekken was very crazy this season,
Hmm.
but the thing is, how many Pakistani guys are willing to play 14 or Samurai Showdown
Hmm.
in a big stakes tournament?
Hmm.
I don't know. I really don't know where what Pakistan did on 13 or 14,
Hmm.
but uh, it may be a good show anyways. I mean, they have very dedicated players, and
Yeah,
I'm
well, I
sure
mean,
they get something
this is the big problem right now with the SNK World Championships is that we are expecting to see places around the world to have a tournament, but what how many spots have you heard of so far?
from the World Championships.
Yeah,
Championships,
yeah.
and none of them. Only the Paris thing, and I don't know if there's another one
Okay, so there's
like
one in
close
France,
to me.
and then there's
I don't know if there's something close to my hometown.
yeah. No, I don't think so. But there's one whoa, in Costa Rica,
Oh, Furiatica?
Furiatica.
Oh, really?
You didn't know.
That's like how many dollars? It's a plane. It's almost 500
Wow.
American dollars to get to
Ooh.
travel from here to Costa Rica.
Yeah, that's expensive. Uh,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
cheap.
that's not cheap. So you've got Costa Rica, you've got France. We don't know anything. We've got one in America, I think already. That's at. I should check that. Do you know where that is?
I'm going to Google it.
Good stuff.
Because I'm not really into SNK World Championship just because
Let me
of that
see.
visa thing.
Uh-huh.
Because I really know that I'm not going to win anything.
Well, if they do announce something, you never know. But the thing is, again, with Pakistan as well, and all the other places, that there has there has to be an event in the country between now and March, because March
Yeah,
are the finals.
yeah.
So there has to be an event there already, and then SNK can put a spot there. So yeah, so we've got France, Costa Rica, Connecticut, Canada, Shanghai, China, and Tokyo, Japan. And did you hear about the tour? The Japan tour.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
Very
yeah.
special conditions.
I mean, that's kind of fair because they are already there. I mean,
Well,
it's kind of
yeah,
fair,
kind
but
of fair.
yeah, 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 fair.
Kind of fair. Yeah. So you so they have a tour. They're going to have like I don't know 3 or 4 tournaments. So
Yeah, yeah.
each person. No, in fact, there's going to be 8.
Eight.
8. There's going to be 8 because the whole point is, well, it's an invitational. So you know what? It's an invitational. That's another thing. It's an invitational. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
you can have like maybe
It's not.
4, and then it's like, oh, and we're going to bring, you know, totally randomly, we're gonna bring M Dash, put him in the tournament. Yeah,
Or
our good friend M
uh,
Dash, and maybe Score, maybe
wow.
Coco. I don't know, right? And then you have a big 8-man tournament, and then the winner of that gets the qualifying spot. Wow. I mean, okay, it's in an international tournament. You think, okay, so
But
it's
the
one
thing is that
person from Japan. That's it.
yeah, 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 and in China too. I mean, it's an invitation tournament from China, but there are two
Yeah,
spots for that tournament.
yeah, they got 2 spots, and I think they're gonna get more. But it's a China
The thing
region,
is
so
that
that includes Taiwan as
if
well.
the final tournament is in March,
Mm.
you may have to do a lot of tournaments between December and January, right?
Yeah,
I mean, because it's almost October,
mm.
spooky October.
Yeah, Spooktober.
Yeah, Spooktober. So, what are we going to do if there are no tournaments? We're going to like please come to our final qualifier for, I mean, last chance qualifier.
Yeah, it's
And
you
they
know,
announced it in February, and
mm,
everyone has to travel in March to the final last chance
yeah,
qualifier.
yeah. It could be, or they just invite people again. It's like, oh, M dash, you lost. Never mind.
Uh,
Just come on in. It's okay. Come back in.
because I remember that the last time they did the World Championship was when Kame the River and Toshi went to Japan,
Mm,
and they had to face each other, if I remember correctly.
yeah.
I mean, it was a very uh, fun tournament for watchers, but I
Mm,
think that playing the tournament itself was like horrible for
yeah.
being not double elimination stuff. I remember that
Yeah.
it was single elimination
Single
at
elimination. Yeah.
some point of the tournament. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. I think it started off. It was weird. I think there was like
I mean,
double
it
and
was
then
yeah, double and then single elimination in the
then
top
single. And you're
four
like,
or something.
what? Okay, all right. Sudden
Very
death.
strange, very strange. But
Very
that's
strange,
the
but
thing. What I don't expect that much from
mm,
SNK World Championship. I
mm,
mean, I love Samurai Showdown a lot.
mhm.
I
Okay.
haven't played it because I haven't got that much time,
Uh huh.
but I really try to support the game, at least helping players to train.
Okay.
that's my
Okay.
that's my my point of view on supporting the game. I
Okay.
mean,
Okay.
if I can't play it, at least help the guys play it.
All right. Uh.
Uh, I don't know what else to say from the SNK World Championship. I really hope that this thing goes well and the finals are like 2-day event or something.
Mm, yeah. Probably not.
Because yeah, I remember that the last time they did this thing, it was like a 3-hour event or something.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, yeah. I mean,
But they got more money now. I mean, that was the tournament was when King of Fighters 14 had like 1 year or something, or
mm,
maybe months. I mean, I remember in 2016, 14 came out,
mm,
and the tournament was in 2017.
mm.
It's been already 3 years. Oh wow!
Yeah. Wow.
So they have more
Yeah.
money now. They have lots of merchandise.
Well, that's it.
And
Exactly. They've got more experience. They know what happened, and I'm sure they are. They understood like maybe going from double to single is a bit strange, but
yeah,
they
it's a
had
bit
a time limit, so they had to finish it. And I'm sure they rented the space at the UDX center or whatever it was, so they couldn't
uh,
stay. It was like, okay, it's like when you finish, see you later, get out. And of course, I'm sure they're very,
mm.
they're very strict with the rules, so they had to just get out. So it was the best way to use the time. It's not like their own venue. So this time, I'm sure they probably either did the same thing, or maybe they're going to book a different venue where they can take more time and stay late.
I really
But
hope that
I don't think they
they
will.
can really make it a big event. I mean, like a KOF festival. I remember that
Mm.
2 years ago there was a very big event in Japan called King of Festival. Do you
Yeah,
remember it?
yeah, yeah. It's
It
back
was
on.
a very special tournament
Mm.
for what it was in like a convention itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
he had the players and stuff, and
Yeah,
the band. Remember the band?
yeah, yeah. Of course, of course.
Uh, they were amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Very
yeah,
short,
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
very
back.
short. What is back?
It's back. It's part of the Japan tour. It's one of the stops. King of
Really?
Festival 2019.
Oh,
It's there.
great!
So
Oh, great, 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 great,
yeah,
great,
yeah,
great.
yeah,
It's great news, great news. I'm not going to miss this thing.
yeah. Yeah, I hope SNK sound team will be back again. That was really
Oh,
nice.
great,
Really, really
great.
nice. I hope they do that again. That's really good. But yeah, so yeah, we don't really know what will happen with the World Championships. It's looking a bit crazy, but yeah, it's going to be crazy. But we've got one, two, three, four, five, 5 countries are represented so far, and I think there's going to be some more soon. But wow, it's. I have a feeling we're going to see Morocco, we're going to see Taiwan, and I think, yeah, I'm not sure, but something maybe for South America, but we'll have to wait for more news for confirmations and stuff. So we're gonna stay tuned for that. But it's yeah, it's quite scary stuff. Quite scary stuff. Now let's move on. So Samurai Shodown, you haven't bought it, but
Yeah, I had it. I have it. I couldn't get a physical copy because Athlon Games in North America did a very bad job of that thing. I
uh-huh.
mean, they did it. Maybe they did something on North America,
Mm-hmm.
but we couldn't get copies on the first week in Chile.
Right. Yeah,
So I
I
was
heard a lot
forced
about
to buy
that.
the
Yeah.
digital copy.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that or spending like 3 times the price on a Japanese import and paying
Mm.
taxes and stuff. So it was like, I think I'll buy digital.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Athlon Games. Yeah, it's been a mix of feedback from the community, and really some things are a bit strange. But again, I'm not defending everyone. I'm just giving a different view. But I guess I don't know. Do you think they're new? I don't really know them at all. I've never seen them before, but they've been
I don't
publishing
know.
stuff before. But
Do
it's
you know
like,
if something happened with Atlas Games? I mean,
mm,
like, you remember that these guys published 13 in North America and South America?
I can't see anything there, dude. Atlas, yeah, I see Atlas. Yeah, okay,
Atlas Games. Atlas
right.
Games.
Yeah, yeah,
They did a pretty good job. I have something called the King of Soundtracks here.
yeah. I got that as well. Yeah, that was.
This was a very good thing.
Yeah, we had Rising Star Games.
And I
Shout
have
outs to them.
something that was gifted to me from a very close friend that has. You need to censor this after.
What the hell, man? I can't censor this now. Stop. Oh, this 5th disc. Oh my god. Don't
No, you
talk
didn't
about
say
that.
no,
No, that's the
no, no.
secret disc.
Yes,
The
this doesn't exist.
special disc. Yes.
So I think they did a very good job on how can I say publishing the game.
Yeah,
at
that's
least
right.
in South America.
Uh-huh. Good.
But for 14, it was. I mean, they delivered at least a steel box, which is better than a normal plastic box. But we couldn't get any collector's edition here in Chile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And for Samurai, nothing.
Yeah, the whole physical thing. I mean, I'm not a publisher or anything. I don't know what expenses or what strange things. But I mean, just if I remember some of the problems that there were with the Neo Geo World Tour and the SNK World Championships. People had to look at publishers, and some publishers just didn't care really, because it's not worth their time. They weren't making any more money. They publish a game and then they go. They have a budget, they have an amount of money, and then it's a business. Bye bye. But I think Atlas had more connections with SNK, and SNK was working with them, and they wanted to keep going. And again, so some other publishers were really good with that. So yeah, there were pros and cons, but yeah, I think in overall, Athlon hasn't really pleased everyone, across the world. So
okay.
We'll see what happens, and I think. Yeah, I hope they do definitely better, because SNK, the company that owns,
for the next game.
Well, that's it.
I need to get a collector's copy.
Well, that's it. You know what I mean?
SNK,
yeah, SNK, the company that owns SNK, owns Athlon. So we're gonna be stuck with Athlon for quite a while, I think. So
Really? Oh, okay.
so we just gotta hope that they do better because wow, that's what we've got now.
But I'm
So
also
yeah.
mad at SNK for SNK Heroines.
Hmm?
I'm also mad at SNK or
Hmm?
Athlon Games or whoever did publish this thing on Americas
Hmm?
because of SNK Heroines.
Hmm?
Couldn't get any physical copy for PS4 here too.
Yeah. Well,
So
there
I had to
is
import.
there is no physical copy in the West.
I had to import it from NIS America, which I don't remember what NIS stands for, but I have my collector's edition.
Okay, yeah,
But I had
only
to spend like
only the collector's
yeah,
edition was
I had to
available.
spend
That's it.
like a whole lot of money.
Yeah.
I try not to use the F word.
Well done, well done, well done.
Whole lot of money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just to get to play the game in a physical copy because I didn't want to buy digital.
Hmm.
I really think it's very how do you say cómodo in English? Comfy. It's very comfy to
Yeah.
buy digital copies.
It's very reassuring.
Yeah, but I like having something in my
Yeah,
hand.
that's what I mean. It's very reassuring. Yeah, it's comfortable. It's reassuring to buy a physical copy, and I totally understand everyone
I
who
love this
does that.
thing.
Yeah,
I
and
don't
because you don't have that physical copy,
check the
I
spot.
think yeah,
Uh,
yeah, a lot of people didn't buy it. A lot of people didn't want to buy digital.
of course.
Yeah, so that had an effect on the amount of players that we had. So it was like, okay, that's great. You know, hey, Dichi Horata. I can't remember that's his name.
My waifu.
Hey, waifu alert. Yeah, she's looking embarrassed, man. Why are you doing this to her? Why?
I read somewhere that the artist that did this thing, I mean, I think it's Ogura, right? Ogura-san.
Yeah,
Here.
yeah.
He may have had a lot of porn experience.
Oh, yeah. That's a bit of a weird comment to make. It's like you draw a
It's
person
funny.
with
It's funny.
a blushing face, and that means you've watched porn. It's a bit of
Yeah.
a bit of a jump, really. It's like how to be an artist where you have to watch porn. Well, you know what? To be an artist, you have to look at people who are naked. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like,
You can't deny
hello,
it. You
learn
can't deny it.
expressions. What is it?
So
Jeez.
I really wish that for the next release they have a very good can I say distribution in Latin America?
Yeah, that's
Please,
right.
please, physical
Yeah,
copies,
definitely need
soundtrack.
that. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And yeah, I mean, without digital, well, with digital, without physical, well, we've seen what's happened. So yeah, we've definitely got to have. I mean, I think that the industry is trying to move towards digital, and I was
Yeah,
saying
of
that
course.
I
Netflix.
understand, but at the same time, I really actually now would like to have my copies. I'd like to have both, to be honest. I like the convenience of digital, but I want to have a physical because you never know when something stupid's going to happen and you get your account banned and you lose
No,
all your games and you're like,
even
well,
worse. You remember Scott Pilgrim the game or Marvel vs. Capcom
yeah,
2
and that as well.
or JoJo Heritage for the Future? Or
Mm,
I'm not sure if that's the right way to pronounce it, but CPS3 JoJo in PS3 and Xbox 360.
mm.
You can't download it anywhere unless you have your console jailbreak.
Yeah,
So
jailbroken.
it's
Yeah,
not fair. It's not fair for people who bought the game or
yeah,
who couldn't buy the game in the past because there
yeah.
are no physical copies of the game.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolute. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm just like,
Hmm.
what are we gonna do with that? It's just, yeah. And if you bought heroines on the Switch, well,
Yeah, and the funny thing is that there
mm,
are physical copies of Heroines on Switch here in Chile.
yeah. Oh, okay. With 30 frames per second.
Yeah, 30 frames per second. Yeah.
Mm. Do you think that's a port problem or a developer's porting problem?
Oh, so. I'm
Mm.
pretty sure that OpenGL is a good way to do your games.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure that whoever did this decision making on not doing this thing on another framework. I mean,
Mm.
OpenGL. The thing is that it's a graphics library.
Mm.
That's its name, Open Graphics Library.
Mm.
So you have to use a low level coding skill for making games on that thing.
Mm.
But what Unreal or Unity and all that frameworks do for you, it's like using another layer of like a wrapper
Mm.
uh, for making things easier.
Mm.
So one of those things is moving like shifting how do you say knobs.
Okay.
So you can test things on hardware without doing too much changes to the code.
Mm.
So whatever they did with the Switch version, they should have done it better.
Okay. Okay, so you think that you think that SNK Heroines could actually work on the Switch if done if
I mean,
coded
I'm pretty sure
properly?
that Samurai Showdown is going to do well. I mean, they're
Okay.
just going to reduce graphical settings. I mean, like
Hmm.
low low quality polygons or lowering shadows and stuff like that that you can't do with OpenGL. Because if you know I'm pretty sure you played King of Fighters 14 on Steam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know that graphical settings are like post effects only.
Yeah.
Like you don't have anything to reduce shadows or to
Oh yeah.
improve
Yeah.
graphical
Yeah. Yeah.
models and all this stuff. I'm
Mm.
pretty sure that Samurai is gonna have that. Pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure it's going to run in 2010 PC.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
I'm pretty sure.
All right.
I mean, I, not. It's not going to be possible on the fly.
Mm.
But I'm pretty sure that low spec gamer or some kind of YouTuber is going to find a hack in ini files just to get it working on a very cheap computer because of
Okay.
the framework. That's the thing.
Uh-huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see. I mean, yeah, Samurai Showdown coming out on the Switch and then Stadia.
Yeah, I really would like to play that thing. I mean, it's not going to be available in Chile on November, but I would really would love to play fighting games on Stadia, just because it reduces input lag online.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
just
only
want to
reason.
see. Yeah, I just want to see what happens. Wow. Yeah, I mean, Google's not stupid, so I'm thinking that they should be able to somehow make games that don't lag too much. But I mean, wow, maybe they have some amazing technology we don't know about yet. So we'll see. It's quite interesting. Oh dear. Right.
Okay, but
Okay. Right. So that's SNK World Championships, and that's talking about heroines.
hmm,
I think now we need to talk about really the Neo
what
Geo
matters?
World
What matters?
Tour. What
What really
matters, right?
matters?
So as you all know, the Neo Geo World Tour has been announced, and we had, if you remember, we were at the last the finals of the Neo Geo World Tour Season 2, and we were all discussing about which games should we have in Season 3, because of course the SNK World Championships will have King of Fighters 14, and they're not going to do the same game. So everybody was talking, everybody was voting, everybody was talking and screaming and shouting, and finally they've announced it. It's going to be King of Fighters 2002 and King of Fighters 13. What do you think about that?
Well, first of all, I'm pretty sure that most of Latin American guys from Mexico and Peru and Brazil would really love to have 2002 Vanilla. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
the game itself is not bad. and they have lots of experience from the early years of that game.
Mm-hmm.
They still play it on Fightcade and all that online platforms,
Mm-hmm.
so they know they have the level to beat, or at least get a good chance to beating Asians.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know because I wasn't there, but in Taiwan, Kula did actually beat some guys in 2002 vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly because those Asian guys don't play 2002 vanilla that much.
Yeah, well, I
I'm
mean,
not I'm not saying that Kula is bad. I really think Kula is a great player.
hmm,
I couldn't play against him in Japan in last year's Evo Japan,
hmm,
but I saw him playing against other Japanese guys and he was very good.
yeah, yeah.
But
Well, mhm.
if these Asian guys don't play 2002 vanilla that much as you did, in after almost 20 years of the game, it's like unreasonable. Not unreasonable, but not fair. Not fair.
Well,
But
there's a
but
few arguments. Yeah, go on.
but we are in the 10th anniversary of 2002 Unlimited Match. And the game itself hasn't had any kind of world championship or world tour or big tournament representation. Like never, ever, ever. I'm pretty sure that 98 UM hadn't either.
Mm,
At least 13 has had a Evo,
yeah.
IGT, Stunfest,
Mm,
all
mm,
that,
mm,
all that kind of tournament ecosystem from those years.
mm,
Uh, Already had a very good representation of
mm,
of 13.
mm.
But I'm more happy that 2002 UM is there more than 13. I mean, I really love 13, but I always knew that it was going to be there if it wasn't 14.
Mm. Yeah. So shout outs to Alfredo and Pillows, who are obviously fans of
Yeah,
King of Fighters
Alfredo, gracias
13.
Alfredo.
Okay.
Y pillows, which means almohadas, almohadas,
Which means what?
pillows. Like,
Oh right. Okay. Oh, okay.
you know this Meiten Kun DLC costume?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he throws cat pillows.
Oh yeah, that's the best.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
kind of
best.
pillows. It's
That's great.
almohada.
Okay, nice. Okay,
Almohada.
and voila. Right, good stuff. So yeah, wow, there's a lot to talk about here, but hold on. Yeah,
There's
King
a
of Fighters
very big thing
2002, right?
that we haven't talked about.
What?
Is
What thing?
what hardware are we going to use in Noji World Tour?
Okay, look, come on. That
That's the
kind of
big thing.
links to this, right? Look, as we were saying, we've got a lot of people who obviously play King of Fighters 2002 vanilla. And why is that? Because it's accessible, right? It works
Of
on
course.
old hardware, and of course the old arcades, which was a
Yeah,
main
it's everywhere.
part of culture, right? For a lot of
New
people.
cards were cheap everywhere.
Okay, so in other words, it was illegal. But anyway, the point was, right, now to do this, right, well, I mean, yeah, we could do King of Fighters 2002. It would be easy peasy, right?
Yeah,
But,
of course.
you know, but from SNK's point of view, and from really the rest of the world point of view, it's like, guys, you might want to try King of Fighters 2002 UM, and you
Yeah.
might want to try 98 UM or even FE, right? So this is a good way to kind of tell people, look, all right, if you want to show your stuff, you want to show your skills, 2002 UM is not too far from 2002, so try this, get into the world tour, the world tournament, whatever, and show us your stuff. But at the same time, you don't have the Angel Infinite, so
More than
Cooler's
Angel
not as
Infinite or
strong.
not, I think that people actually playing Billy, Athena, or Choi, or Kim are going to suffer more than Angel players. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Angel as a character itself is not strong enough
Mm-hmm.
to fight against the top tiers on King of Fighters 2002.
Mm-hmm.
But if you ever get to hit that infinite into the vanilla, you get the free win for the round. It's
Mm-hmm.
like Iron Man's Infinite on MVC2, but Iron Man is a good character itself. Angel wasn't that good. She was more like a gimmick character. I mean, she's a strong. People are gonna hate me for this. She's strong, but she's not the strongest there.
Okay.
So in unlimited match,
Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have that infinite. She doesn't have like that much corner juggles,
Mm.
but she gained something that is very underrated, which is
Uh-huh.
her super outside her chains.
Okay.
So they gave that back to Angel in 14.
Mm-hmm.
And in 14, you can tell that the DM itself is very good.
Yeah, as Cooler has been showing us. Yeah. Shout outs to Dark Chaotix,
Yeah,
Daniel
Daniel.
Rojas, and
Daniel.
1992 John. I'm not sure if you're saying 12 is better or 13 is better, and that's a typo. You'll need to tell us.
I clearly rate 12.
Yeah, I see 12, man. I'm
Uh,
like, you sure? Are you
I kind
sure?
of respect 12.
I respect 12, man. I respect 12.
I
12
respect
is
12.
12 is a cult game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's unfinished. It's a bit like 97, but we'll talk about that another time. So,
I think it's
but
like Arrow Fighting. Arrow Fighting
yeah, it is. I mean, that's it. It's either fighting 3 or 4 or 5 or whatever
Crush
you
Counter.
want. Crush counter. That is a good system. I think it's fun, right? But what are we talking about? Right? Yeah. So yeah.
Talking
So
about 2002 players
2002
playing
UM, right?
2002
And
the match.
here you're
If
gonna
you
have.
played,
No, sorry.
if you played any other character outside of those four,
Mm.
you're gonna have a greater time playing 2002. Oh, Vanessa. Vanessa was also nerfed. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Vanessa was nerfed like hardest
Mm.
because she didn't only lose her infinite,
Mm-hmm.
but she lost her sweep cancels, which hurt her a lot. I mean, she isn't as scary as she was in 2002 vanilla.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if that wasn't enough,
Mm.
her recoveries from some moves were heavily
Increased,
adjusted,
adjusted,
yeah,
right?
increased.
All right.
So she isn't as safe as she was before, but she still hits hard. That's the
Mm.
thing.
Mm, 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 mm. But isn't doesn't so speaking about infinites, we still have some infinites or not? Wait a minute.
In 2002 limited match, we have the final version.
Mm.
We have
Maybe not. I think I'm thinking
on
of
the first PS2 version we have some infinites for Hinako.
yeah Hinako. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the Tugeki version I think took it out.
Togeki, yeah, is the last update.
Yeah, the last update. Imagine you bring out a new version on the arcade to remove an infinite, and then you re-release it on PlayStation 2. Wow.
There are some infinites in the final version, but only available with bugs,
Okay.
not on tournament play. So there are no problems with that.
Okay. So should be quite a
I
balanced
mean,
game.
you have to trigger a bug just to get some infinites. If you don't
Okay.
do the bug, don't trigger the bug, you're not getting anything.
Okay. Well, yeah. So speaking about hardware, I don't think a lot of people are like shouting about laptops and things. Now, I think this is, as we say, jumping the gun. Because of course you can play King of Fighters 2002 UM and King of Fighters 13 on one particular console, which I think is quite accessible as well for a lot of fans. Yes,
The
we're
problem
talking
here
about yes.
is I might talk some SH word right
Right.
now.
Uh-huh.
You know Brook, right?
Yes, I know
They
Brooke.
do fight stick PCBs, which I already love and use.
Mm-hmm.
And they also do controller converters for PS3, PS4, 360, Xbox One, Neo Geo Mini, Nintendo Switch,
Oh, of
and all
course.
that kind of platforms.
Mm-hmm.
The problem here is that they are not cheap
Mm-hmm.
in every country.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, we have a direct seller here in Chile, so we don't have that problem. But if you're in Argentina, if you're in Peru, and you want to play in another, I mean, getting an adapter, you have to import it from China with or from the US,
Mm.
and it's not cheap at all. So getting another console plus getting an adapter for your PS4 stick is not going to be, how can I say, it's not going to be uh, it's not going to be an easy task
Right.
for these not rich countries. So if
Yeah.
you add that to the equation that you want more world representation,
Mm.
it kind of not make sense. Do you get
Mm.
that thing? So I really love Brook. I really love people playing tournaments. But if they had to spend money just to play a tournament, and they already playing other things with their stick, but
Mm.
they can't play the tournament on certain platform, it's not going to be a good thing. So here's the thing:
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
02UM, it's on Xbox 360,
Mm-hmm.
Steam,
Mm-hmm.
and PS2.
Mm.
We could get PS2 02UM and PS3 King of Fighters 13,
Mm.
but people getting PS2 converters is not going to be an easy task.
No.
We could get 360 version of King of Fighters 13 and King of Fighters 2002 Unlimited Match,
Mm.
but there are no current good solutions for PS4 to 360.
Right. But do you think everybody has got rid of their 360 stick?
Yeah, of course.
They have.
Of course.
Damn.
Of
What do you mean?
course. It was 4 years ago,
Yeah,
Johnny.
but
We are in
why?
2019.
I'm keeping my stuff, man. I keep my stuff. I've got all
I
my
know,
old
I know,
stuff.
I know, I know, but not everyone has everything. I mean, people here in Chile actually sell their old steak to buy a new one.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I understand. I understand.
So 360
Ah, yeah.
option because there are no current available converters. Not just because there are no sticks.
Mm-hmm.
There are no available converters.
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah, no, that's going to be a big mess. If you've got a PS4 stick and you want to go to 360, whoa!
And there are no current available solutions for
No,
you.
no, no, no. That's
The only
completely
available solution
mess.
is unreasonable expensive, which is Brook Sniper. Brook
Right.
Sniper is a keyboard and mouse converter for all those consoles. So Brook Sniper also converts fight sticks to your consoles. For example, you could plug in DualShock 4 and play on a 360 or Xbox One using the thing. But that thing costs like 2,000 US dollars, 2,200 US dollars. So it's not
Okay.
cheap for a converter. That, of course, its main goal is to play with your keyboard and mouse, your FPS.
Okay, but do you know if it has lag?
No, it doesn't have lag. It has the same amount of input lag as every Brook product.
Uh,
It has very little input lag, but the thing is that they can't
mm.
ex- they can't expect everyone to buy one of those just to play
No,
on
no,
360.
no. But you know what? I think, and I can speak to the Neo
I
Geo
know that
World.
Brook is a sponsor of Neo
Exactly.
Geo.
I can speak to the team, and I'm pretty sure they could probably have at least snipers for each setup.
Yeah, but snipers is the option if you want to play on 360. On the other hand,
Mm,
we have the Steam version,
mm,
which is very good for 13 and 02UM. But the
hmm
thing is
hmm
that tournaments running on
Yeah,
PCs
no, forget it.
usually suffer a lot of problems.
Yeah, no, forget it. That's a
Frame
no-no.
drop,
Yeah, no,
the
no.
antivirus did update
Yeah, yeah,
itself,
no,
Windows updated
no,
itself.
no.
Everything that can happen
Yeah,
happens on PC
yeah. I've
tournament.
done it. I've done it before, and it's like,
So it's a no go.
no, no.
And then we have the last option, which why everyone is crying.
Mm.
Xbox One. Xbox One is a modern console and has both games emulated on its platform.
Yeah,
So why is everyone crying? Because they can't practice the game on their current console, which is the PS4. You can't play 13
yeah,
on PS4. You can't play
yeah.
02UM on PS4. My
Yes.
stick is PS4 because I usually play tournaments
hmm
for other games like Dragon
hmm
Ball and
hmm
Street Fighter.
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
can't play King of Fighters on PS4.
yeah, 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 yeah,
So
yeah.
Xbox One is going to be like the last option that these guys from Neo Geo Walter have.
Uh,
And in,
I think the best option is everyone just play on their, well, if they have a PS. Oh man, if they have access to maybe the Steam one or something.
yeah, I think the Steam one should be a better go, but tournaments
But
on
but
PCs
what I
are.
mean is they need to, they hopefully they can practice on the Steam version, or maybe on, if they still have access to a 360 somewhere or a PS2, practice on that. But when they arrive for the Neo Geo World Tour, I think they're going to have snipers. I don't know, but I think that could work, because I think just for, carrying stuff around for the Neo Geo World Tour, I think yeah, it's got to be 360s or Xbox Ones, because laptops are just no way, no way. Hey Desmond, what's up? Um, Laptops are just not going to work. It's just going to be terrible. It's just going to be terrible. So yeah, I think it's going to be a console. I think it's going to be 360, to be honest.
I
So
really wish
you
they
know,
could do a brick converter for PS4 to 360, but I'm not
mm,
sure if they're going to develop a product
mm,
just for this tournament. It's really not. Not. I mean, there are good shoot 'em ups on 360 cave ports and stuff. The Donpachi, all that
mm,
kind of stuff.
mm,
But they haven't got any product that converts to 360. I mean, they have 360 to Xbox One and stuff, but
yeah,
they don't have any 360 to 360 converter.
yeah,
So if they
yeah.
get to develop that in a month or something, we
Mm,
maybe could get the tournaments on 360, which is a very cheap console nowadays.
mm.
But
Well,
I'm
yeah.
not sure they're going to do that.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see who's gonna, invest that amount of time, and then we still have to have events that want to be involved in a Neo Geo World Tour. As you know, it's not just a simple choose a spot and then it appears. It's more complicated than that. But so we'll see. So it's yeah, it's a sticky situation. Right. I think we've done a stream for quite a long time,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right?
I know,
Uh,
I know.
I hope you.
The thing is that I have to play 02UM very soon,
Uh
but I
huh.
can still talk with you.
Yeah.
I don't have
Okay.
any troubles doing
Yeah,
that.
you're just gonna smash the buttons, and we're gonna
Yeah.
listen to you
Do
smash
you
the
hear
buttons.
anybody?
Yeah. Yeah, it's great, man. Right. I think one of the last things before I talk about some other stuff is really about some of the talk about King of Fighters 13. Right. We've got 2002 King of Fighters 13 coming out, and now I'm hearing about people criticizing King of Fighters 13. Why do you think that is?
What do you mean?
Yeah, well, if there was a criticism about King of Fighters 13, what would it be?
Um, First of all, I think that 13 as a whole package is very good, but
Mm-hmm.
because I'm a fan of 13, but most of the people that don't understand 13 think that HD combos and touch of deaths are a thing that really how can I say worsens the game,
Mm-hmm.
makes it worse,
Mm-hmm. Makes it worse.
or make it worse,
Mm-hmm.
worse than
Mm-hmm.
another King of Fighters game.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is that in high level play, unless you're hitting Violent Kane's Yori Rekas and Benimaru's Infinites, which
Mm-hmm.
are very very difficult in execution,
Mm-hmm.
you're not getting any touch of that situation very often.
Mm.
I mean, to have a touch of that, you have to first of all get 4 or 5 power gauges
Yeah.
plus your whole HG bar, which you
Mm-hmm.
can't use twice in a match because
Mm-hmm.
it fills whenever you get hit or you hit someone.
Yeah.
So it's not very common to see a TOD in high level match unless it's
Mm-hmm.
a comeback situation.
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right. But
Because
that's not the
whenever,
complaint I'm hearing. Actually, it's not even that.
what kind of complaints are you hearing about?
I'm hearing complaints about the execution.
Yeah, because they try to do HD combos and they think that HD combos are the only way to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
But me myself as a high level player, I think I'm a high level player.
Mm-hmm.
HD combos are not the only thing that you have to do in 13. In fact, I think that HD combos are bad habit.
Mm-hmm.
In the early days of 13, people usually did not spend drive cancels and super cancels because they wanted to do the 700 damage combo.
Mm-hmm.
So as the game evolved, they got, of course, Flame Yuri, Karate, and Kim in every team, you know?
Yeah.
Flame Yuri and Karate also have not only good HD combos, but they have good drive cancel combos.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you get to play against a good karate, if you get hit by a DP or EXDP, you know he's going to drive cancel into a combo, and
Yeah.
that combo does not only does good damage, but does carry you to the corner.
Yeah.
So drive cancel combos are a thing,
Mm.
and for some characters that don't have very good drive cancel combos, they may need a HG, but those characters are like I can't remember of any character that doesn't have uh, a very good drive cancel combo.
Yeah.
But,
You
but
know.
the ones that can get that thing from a trade or an anti-air, they are very strong characters in this game.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
mean, this is not only TOD combos and stuff. It's about drive cancels, and drive cancels are usually how can I say are usually inputted as canceling one special to another special. As that's then the meaning of the mechanic. So in 13, there are lots of ways to input some moves, like for example, half circle backwards and then forward P for Daimon or
Mm-hmm.
Iori
Mm-hmm.
and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You need to hit certain directions to make it work.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need all the 5 or 6 inputs for the half circle backwards to make it work like the scum gale, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You only need forward, down, back, and then forward again to make it work. So the thing is that some characters that have DP and also scum gale, I mean scum gale motions,
Yeah.
they usually mess up and you get the DP. So for
Yeah.
fixing that, you have to do, for example, instead of finishing in forward, you finish it in up forward,
Mm-hmm.
which negates the DP motion.
Yeah.
So there are some shortcuts and stuff that I think I may do a video somewhere in the year
Yeah.
that you need to get to understand what other methods of inputting things
Mm.
are available in the game.
Mm-mm. Yeah.
And doing that and practicing your drive cancels for anti-airs and stuff will make you a better 13 player
Yeah.
instead of focusing on HT
Well,
combos and stuff.
yeah. This. Well, if people are arguing that, oh, well, you know, King of Fighters 13, it's a high execution game. I'm not sure you're really saying the opposite here.
No, it's not the opposite. The thing is that most guys focus on the trial mode. I mean, the
Mm,
mission mode or challenge mode,
mm,
because I mean I've done every trial myself,
mhm,
and I know that some of those I can't get them on 10 minutes.
mm, mhm,
But the thing is that if you already know those shortcuts and you learn to do them on 13, you can carry them to 14 or 02M
well, yeah.
and make you a better player overall for KOF
Overall,
games.
yeah, for execution wise. Now we've
So
got Guts and Dark Chaotix on the chat, so shout outs to those guys. And also, I'd like to know what
hola,
you
Pico.
guys think about this complaint about King of Fighters 13 being
This
too
is more
difficult to play. And I have to say, I think it's just an excuse because everyone loves to make excuses and reasons for not to play a game, and it's just another one to say, oh yeah, it's too difficult, I don't want to play it because I can't kill someone with 3 buttons. And then even when you kill someone with 3 buttons, then you complain, "Oh, it's too easy. I can kill someone with 3 buttons." Yeah. Have you played Samurai Showdown? um, yeah. But there we are. We'll see what happens with people. But I don't expect them to really you know just get good. Enjoy the game
Yeah,
for what it is. You don't
get good.
you know.
And if you have
Jeez.
any questions about the game, because I don't know, you don't have the time to invest on the game, because that's a very big issue. I would really love to play Samurai, but I don't have the time to invest to really get to a level where I can play tournaments.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But if you don't have the time to invest, please feel free to ask me on Twitter whatever thing you want to try to do. For example, there are lots of Ash combos that you need to do a shortcut because they're too difficult if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. That's a good point. Yeah, I do agree. You do need to know some of the shortcuts and some of the techniques to help you get through some of the trials and some of the combos that you want to do. And if you don't care about that kind of thing, just play the game and just do quarter circle forward, just fireball stuff, and have fun because it's a lovely looking game.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I haven't done the trials.
a
I haven't
very
done all
good
of them.
thing here in 13. I mean, whatever happens between 13 and 14, I know that people hate me for saying this, but 13 is a very pretty game, not only for KOF fans, but also for 2D sprite fans. I mean, just look at whatever they did for animations in 14. I mean, there are some animations that are pretty good, but check Kim's pants. It's like static pants, and he never had that.
Yeah, compare that to King of Fighters 2002, King of
Yeah,
Fighters
where
13.
they're animated and every.
Yeah, it is kind of one of SNK's masterpieces, and you know, King of Fighters 12, King of Fighters 13. The animation is well, it's their best job in 2D sprites. It's their last job in 2D sprite animation.
Yeah,
So
it's to the world.
you know,
At least
that's
for
it.
me.
Yeah, it's their last 2D gift to the world. So Diet Chaotix is saying execution's not an issue. It's just the balance, and yeah, that's that's one of my complaints really about King of Fighters 13. The execution, whatever. But for me, and people hate me for saying this about CVS2. I am bored of seeing Sagat, Blanca, and Kami, in grand finals. I love it when I see Kyo, Iori, and Hibiki and other characters, even Morrigan. But I'm just bored. I'm bored of seeing Karate and Kim. I'm bored of it. Right? It's just. Ugh.
Yeah, it's a thing that every character that needs to be played differently is not a good. It's not a good. How can I say pick for everyone, because those guys like Karate Kim and Yuri have certain play style that fits everyone. But try playing Psyche or Ash, for example. You have to rely on movement more than your weak or strong normals. So that's a very sad thing about 13. But I think that that's not the only reason that people don't play 13. I mean, it's very difficult to play 13 at an execution level, but balance, I think that's not the only issue.
Yeah, it's not the only issue, but I mean,
But for me, it's not an issue. The thing is that I already have some knowledge to how can I say
to deal with those characters.
deal with the predator. Yes, that's a laboratory with guts.
Yeah, ain't nothing excess. Yeah. It's but I think that argument also is quite common with all games as well. It's like, I don't like the top tiers.
Characters,
There's pretty much always top tiers and very popular characters, so we're always going to have to fight with
in
those.
14, I mean, you can't talk about balance if every character in 14 was weak against Chune's 3 crouching lights into max mode combo that did like 400 damage with 1 bar.
Yeah.
Everyone was weak against that. I mean, he couldn't be beaten by every character, and everyone had Shunei on the last 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's
So
it.
what kind of balance are we talking about?
And where's Hayden? Hayden was there. Hayden's
Yeah.
gone. What happened to Hayden? So Nothing Excess is just saying, yeah, people don't like 13 because it seems hard. Yeah, I don't think they even really played it. They didn't even really try it. Maybe they tried it for 2 seconds, or maybe they just looked at a video.
Yeah,
Like,
if you see KOF 13 trials,
mm,
most of guys could
most
not get
people.
most people couldn't get to more than the second trial. I mean, trials are very difficult here, and in 14 they're almost free. I mean, every trial in 14 is like doing super into climax, and
Yeah, that was a really big change. But I've said this before. It's like, it's boring for us. I'd say the kind of more kind of veteran players who want something nice to do, but for the casual players, they loved it. They were like, "Okay, it's done. I've done it. Hey, well done, me!" And I get my trophy, and they're like, "Cool, good game, good game."
PlayStation Network, sorry.
Hmm?
You get an achievement for doing trials.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. So I'm like, good, whatever. So whatever. Yeah. Nothing Excess is saying, yeah, the trials are more like tutorials. Yeah, for your character. Yeah, it's like this is a fireball move.
They did that. I mean, I remember playing Guilty Gear's trial mode, like mission mode, and they already had some kind of mission. I mean, some kind of lesson to deal against other characters.
Yeah.
Underwriting Birth.
Yeah.
Unist has a very, very particular tutorial which teaches you a lot of things about the game while playing the game.
Yeah.
But
that
we
kind of
didn't
stuff.
get that neither in 13, neither in 14. So I hope that in 15 they do that.
Hello, Taj. Yeah, it really would be nice to get all those. Of course, we're asking for a lot, and hopefully, SNK is hiring more staff right now, so we're gonna get everything. I can only hope. We can only hope, but we'll see what happens. So, a quick shout out to Freezer. He was streaming while we were chatting around.
Oh, really?
And I think also there's a tournament running on right now. I think it's I think CEO started or something. Seotaku, yeah, that's it. So you should really be watching that. But hey, we're not saying that we're more interesting than them, but
the thing is that,
it's fine.
It's always really good to support the tournaments.
Yeah. Corgi Nationals also were really good fun, as you can see. Really definitive winners. Oh, look at that winner. Oh, he's awesome. Right, okay, so just going through my Twitter, got Olaf getting ready for Basara and Summer Showdown in a very Thug Life type of way. Yeah, that's right. Seotaku is going on right now. Yes. Some mainstream esports award which doesn't really represent anyone, but that's fine. Then we've got Ultimate Fighting Arena, which is coming up next week, which
I really would like to
might know something about. There might be some people there you'll recognize, but yes, this will be the first stop on the SNK World Championships. With some people you might recognize. Should be very interesting. Look, it's Ken Deep. I used to be in Orochi as well. It's really cool. The rest of them, we don't care. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. 3-0 will be there as well. And a couple of people from America, I think, as well, are going to be down. Yes, KVO Resort is happening right now as well. I think maybe they're asleep now or something. Or, I don't know.
KVO?
Yeah, the KVO Resort tournament is happening now in Okinawa. It's what a place to be, man. And so shout outs to Bon and everyone. And K2 Coco and Abao and everyone's down there. It's really awesome. Oh man, going to an island and stuff. Now the netcode controversy pillows. Which for King of Fighters 15 net what controversy? Please tell us exactly what you mean.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything. I know that usually netcode for Japanese games only work. Like, I mean, netcode works very good in Japan, but outside of Japan, it sucks.
Well, yeah, it's always the interesting thing, and it's not just for SNK, but ArcSys also, and
Yeah, Arxis, they don't
uh,
matter. They don't mind.
Capcom, Street Fighter Five. You're like, well, okay, huge company, huge game, and people still play, even though they're crying every 5 seconds about the netcode. So you're like, well, okay. And there's also, of course, shout outs to what's the name of that game? Kojime, Iohime, something, which has the best netcode, best input lag, amazing. And I'm not sure anyone's playing it anymore, but it had the best netcode ever. Right now, okay, rollback. Okay, this is
rollback
games.
GPO and stuff. Yeah.
If you've seen Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter 5 uses rollback, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't implement it that well.
Well, you see, that's the thing, right? Implementing netcode. This is the argument. How to implement it well. You've got all these companies. They should know what they're doing. They should know how to program. Blah blah blah.
They should. That's the thing.
But they don't. I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on. But we do know Code Mystics has done a pretty good job with King of Fighters 97, right?
No, with Samurai Special.
But they put it in 97. Wait a minute.
Yeah, and they did it on PS4 too.
Okay, so they can do it. But of course, people are saying, it doesn't work for 3D games, or it's different for 2D games. I don't know. There's a lot of talk. I'm not sure. But all I can say right now, because I'm not an expert. People tell me lots of stuff, but I'm not an expert. There should be better netcode. There just should be better netcode. That's it. There should be better netcode. Japan is an island, right? It's small actually in comparison to everything else. It's about the size of Texas, okay? And the UK is tiny, even smaller, right? And the fact is, if it works for Japan, it's going to work for Texas, and it should work for the UK. But then you have to consider your infrastructure, right? And the fact that
that's the thing. That's the thing. Chile sucks for that. I mean,
right? The whole of the world sucks for it. Japan has an amazing infrastructure, right? Everyone else has a mix of Wi-Fi and electro home internet and bits of wires stuck here and there, and it's nuts, right? So it's just not the same. So when they test it in Japan, and it's like, hey, it's great, it's working great, man. It's not the same as testing it from the UK or from Europe or from Chile or from the US to Japan. So yeah, they need to do that a bit better. And then rollback, I can't say if that's going to be better or not. I've seen the teleporting in Street Fighter. I've seen it on GGPO. People always going on about GGPO, but I was there. I was playing these games on GGPO, and I've seen teleports, and I've seen it on QQ, and I'm like, I'll take the slowdown. I don't want the teleport. I don't want to put my fist out to punch someone and then he's behind me. I'm like, what? Hold on.
But the thing is that actually with teleports and everything, your feeling about dropping combos and stuff is not going to change. I mean, what GGPO does is make it stable, at least for inputs. Not for the game state itself, but for the inputs you're doing. That's a thing.
Okay. Did you play Third Strike?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Yeah, but did you play Third Strike on the 360 with the GGPO code?
I played on PS3, which is almost the same.
Okay.
Not the same.
And multitask.
And it was a good experience, but they had that kind of rollback teleport thing. But I thought it was a good experience overall.
Okay.
So it's the implementation of the rollback thing what makes it good or bad.
So even with GGPO, and that's one thing as well. I think even with GGPO, I think even if they implemented it properly, I think people wouldn't know how to use it. because remember you had the slider to change your smoothness
Yeah,
to
yeah,
thing
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. I
Yeah,
think people
yeah.
don't know what they're gonna do with that. They're just gonna just leave it, or put it in a completely wrong place, like, and then just mess
Maybe,
up
maybe you're
everything.
right. You're
It's just
right.
it's like ugh. We need something that just works, and I don't think
It's
we're
very
there yet.
difficult.
I don't know. So I don't know, man. I
I mean,
want
the
whatever
game itself
works. I don't care.
should like test the netcode by itself, and how can I say, like, decide which is the better the better configuration for playing another player,
Mhm.
but that may be too futuristic.
Yeah, yeah. It's asking for a lot. I'm not sure we're ready. I'm not sure the internet. I'm not sure everything is ready. And I think pillows. I think you're absolutely right. Just support the games well. Okay, all right. Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble here. Um, yeah, the Sam Show netcode is pretty good. It's not gonna help me play someone in Brazil. Um, and sometimes I still feel lag when I'm playing against someone in another country. Uh, but considering everything, I think it's pretty good. So it's Lumatic is saying MVCI is pretty good netcode. Um, oh wait, what Infinite? Okay, so Infinite's got better netcode than Street Fighter Five, but
I
Street
never
Fighter Five
played
is still
Infinite
going.
Online, so I don't know. I really don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. Tamshi Eater, shout outs. He's saying rollback is definitely better. The reason why most SSVP players played casuals in some thingy instead of Steam.
Yeah, but nowadays
Yeah,
Samurai has rollback on PS4 and Steam. So the thing is
yeah.
that you only need to buy the game.
So you sure about that, Tamashi Eater? Because people say a lot of stuff, and to be absolutely fair, really, you're going to play what your friends are playing, and if your friends are all playing one particular version, you're going to play that version. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah, of
matter.
course.
It doesn't matter about the netcode, and
And
especially
more
if
than the
they,
game or
yeah.
the netcode itself, you need to focus on the community. What the community wants, or what the community can offer to you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Dark Chaotix is saying Killer Instinct netcode is the best. Well, I don't know personally, but pretty much everyone I speak to who does have the game says, yeah, it's the best one. So, okay. I'd love to see it myself. But, you know, I don't know what it is. Is it rollback? I don't know. But they know what they're doing. But that's the funny thing, because these developers are working in a huge thing called America, right? So they have a knowledge of knowing that
And
this
they have
netcode.
better test equipment. I mean,
Yeah.
Microsoft Studios, I'm pretty sure they have more money to test
Mm,
than SNK or Capcom.
yeah. So good for them. It just shows it can be done. Okay, so I'm going to go back and against everything I said. Yes, it can be done. You just have to
Yeah, it can be
get
done.
the right implementation and the right code. So good luck to everyone to try and match Killer Instinct, but it can be done.
It can be done.
Right, couple more
Do
announcements.
you
Yeah.
know that
What? Well, okay.
13 has the worst netcode ever? But
Hmm.
I got to meet an Argentinian guy on Steam,
Hmm.
and I played better with him than with every Chilean player ever.
Okay.
And he was like 14 kilometers and a big mountain in between, and I had the best
Wow.
online experience ever with him.
Okay. Well, Steam doesn't have the same netcode as the Xbox and the
No,
PS3
it doesn't.
versions, right? Okay. Because the PS3 one, wow. Wow, that was horrible.
Yeah,
That
I
was
know that it was
so
horrible. I played a
bad.
little bit on PS3 and 360, and it wasn't a good experience overall.
No, but when we played on Steam, we were like, "Wow, this is good. This is actually like playable." And 14 is playable.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it's playable, man. SNK Heroines.
I haven't even played Heroes Online. To be
Yeah,
fair.
you missed the boat, dude. You missed the boat. That was fun times when it happened, and that was it. It's like the 10 people who had the deluxe edition. We were like, yeah, let's go online, and then that's it, gone. So yeah, there you go. Yeah, so Tamashita is just saying, yeah, the rollback netcode update boosted the Steam sales on SSVP after the update. Yeah. So yeah, if it works, man. Of course, then again, as we said, like Code Mystics, as far as I remember, they could do they could put their netcode into their ports. So that's all the old SNK stuff, but not the new stuff. I don't know how that works, or if it would be different with 3D games again, or Unreal. I have no idea, but Code Mystics is there, so they just need to talk. They just need to talk to SNK, or SNK needs to. Oda-san needs to do something. I don't know. But next time I get to chat to him, I'll give him a poke, see what happens. But I guess not every decision is his to make. I don't know. But we'll see what happens. So other announcements. So we got UFA next week. We've done the survey. We handed out all the prizes and stuff. Quick shout outs to the I've forgotten the names. But let's say the King of Fighters Kyo development. Translation development team. Translation team.
Kyo development.
It's not development.
Really?
Yeah, it's just translation team, right?
After that microphone thing.
Yeah. Don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Talk to me about the plot of the game.
The plot. It's all about the plot, right? So you remember the King of Fighters Kyo for the RPG, right?
Yeah, of course.
This team,
Yes, one day.
this team just went crazy with that CD. They translated everything into Spanish, and they're like, they made it playable in Spanish, and like, yeah, done, right? They are thinking about doing it in English, but they also want to translate the King of Fighters drama CDs.
Oh, that one's
okay.
Oh my god.
But
I
what
only heard of them. I've never listened.
Yeah,
to them,
well, this is the thing.
They've got going to be a good value.
Yeah. They've got the CDs. They just need a Japanese speaker or someone who's got very good Japanese to check the text. So I'm putting out a call here because I'm asking around the Japanese community, and pretty much they're the same as us. They're kind of old and like, I haven't got time to be listening and checking proofreading a CD against a script. Like, no. Right? So I need someone who's got someone younger, someone with a bit more free time, and who's studying Japanese to check this script before we can like actually try to translate it. So we don't need to translate it. You just need to check the script. So if you know anyone who's good at Japanese and who would like to listen,
but they're not willing to spend.
Yeah, but that's it. That's what I'm saying. I know people. They're not going to spend that time. So if you know someone who could spend some time like listening to a Japanese CD, a drama CD of King of Fighters characters talking to each other and doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and check that the script is correct, please let me know. That would be absolutely great. It would be a really good community thing. And of course, we'll try to then translate it into English and spread it around the world and do whatever, right? Maybe, I don't know, subtitle it or something. I don't know. But there we are. Okay, so that's my little community shout out. And I think that's it. I don't have a picture, but I'd like to say congratulations to Romance because he got himself a sponsorship. That's good stuff. Yes, engage. I'm like, look, King of Fighters, King of Festival 2019. I'm like, that's their shirt. I'm a bit shocked at this. Really, they could really have done a better shirt than that. They've got so many talented artists, right? And they got that. Like, wow, okay. I guess it's not copyright or whatever. They were scared of SNK or something. But geez, man, they're giving it away. They're not selling it, so it could have been awesome. I think they're giving it away. Well, if they're selling it, then fine, they can sell it. But they should have given it away as a prize or for entrance. So yeah, shout outs to Cheapy Fur because he's got himself some really nice SNK goods. A very mint edition of Fatal Fury and SNES. I'm not sure why people are saying it's got a strange loading time.
I'm not sure about that. I remember that rounds didn't start like instantly.
Ah, right.
I can't recall loading times like Alpha 2. Did you get to play Alpha 2
on a cartridge? On a Super Nintendo cartridge, there's loading time.
Yeah, but Alpha 2 is like the worst Super Nintendo experience ever.
Wow.
But for Fury, I'm not sure.
But Alpha 2? Alpha 2 on a Super Nintendo?
Yeah, it sucks.
Wow. Incredible, man. I thought I knew everything, but I don't know anything. But there you go. Yeah, King of Fighters Kyo. Oh, come on, man. Tamashii. I'll just have to show you some stuff later, man. King of Fighters Kyo is legendary. But I'm not going to say anything more than that. Shout outs to Dream Match Chile. They got themselves a bit of support from SNK for the next upcoming tournament. And you can see this is a mess. This is a huge, hot mess. It's PS3, PS4, and Steam. You're like, oh my days. Oh my days, man. What? Whatever, man. I'm like, okay. Good luck. Yeah, tell me how that works out, man, because that's a lot of sticks or converters or something.
PS3 doesn't have any trouble with PS4 controllers. You only lose the home button. So if you play a DualShock 4, you lose the home button. And most of official PS4 controllers have a PS3 toggle switch. So you get all the functions.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Yeah, I guess. And then hopefully you can plug it into the PC. And yeah, it should work, I guess. Okay, crisis averted.
Yeah, and 02M doesn't have any trouble with controllers.
Okay.
You can play with anything right there. Even with a Super Nintendo controller USB converted or something.
Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Okay.
It doesn't have to be an Xbox 360 controller or something.
Yeah. Yeah, technically, the PS4, PS3 stuff should work.
For 2UM, there's no trouble. But for 13, it's very picky on controllers for the Steam port.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Yeah, 98. I remember running 98 That was a mess. Oh, that was a mess of stuff. But yeah, Lemmy's running a Samurai Showdown online tournament just on Xbox, just with Shizumaru. So that'll be a whole lot of umbrellas and parasols spinning around. That might be a lot of fun to join him. Link is in my Twitter. And I'm going to leave you all with this lovely picture, if you remember this one, of Team Ikari. Yeah. Anything else, guys, you want to drop in the chat right now? If you need to shout out something, go for it, because I think this is it. This is the end. This is the end, my friends. I hope you enjoyed the show. We've talked about Neo Geo World Tour, SNK World Championships, the survey. Hopefully we'll see some people pop up in the tours and the championships. Looking to help out Bala, so if you want to support, get in touch with me. We're going to try and get him out of retirement.
That will be very amazing. I mean, I think I'm willing to spend some money on traveling to Mexico if he has a good qualifying spot for Neo Geo World Tour. I really think I'd really do that because I've never been to Mexico, and I'm pretty sure Mexico gonna have a spot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you might want to.
I'll do that if it's possible.
Okay. Yeah. You might want to start saving up some money then.
Yeah.
Because something might happen there. Oh yeah. KLX. Yes, you've got a SNK tournaments. Yeah, Fabian, you just missed it, my friend. Is it OHN? I don't know. Let me just quickly find Dark KLX's Twitter. You better have it advertised somewhere, my friend. Dark chaotics. There we are. The SNK what is this big picture stuff? The SNK Gathering of Australia 2019 Cognitive Gaming SNK Gathering of Australia. It's going to be in Sydney with a whole lot of King of Fighters. Yeah, doggy. Next time. Okay. The 8th to the 10th of November. So it's going to be awesome. Don't forget to check that out. All right. Anything else, guys?
I don't know. Play 13. It's a good game.
Yeah. 13's fun.
13.
Raiden's fun. Big bodies are fun. Oh, Raiden's good, man. I miss Raiden. It's funny when you play 13. There's no Choi and there's no Chang. You're just like, well, this is a bit weird. Well, there you are. Did I miss anything else? Yes, good. Furia Tika, don't forget, if you're going to Costa Rica, you gotta go there. It's the last one! The last Furia Tika. Don't miss it. All kinds of crazy stuff gonna happen there, definitely. Right, a couple of other tournaments being announced. Of course, UFA, as I said, next week. I'll be there to annoy you with the microphone.
To annoy you, yeah.
Yeah. Kaiser Wave has been playing Fatal Fury 2. He's happy again. He beat it. As I said, Neo Geo Resort in Okinawa. Lots of cool stuff going on. Japan tour, absolutely crazy. People learning French. Shiki fan art. Cooler fan art. People talking about King of Fighters 13. King of Dinosaurs is good. Yes. Blah 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 blah. People dying.
People dying? What?
People dying. It's Samurai Shodown, man. People get killed. Okay. They die. They get just cut in half, man. That doesn't happen in KOF. Shout out to Sonic Soul. Shout outs. Here's another type of cosplay. Shout outs to Score. Oh my days, man. Good stuff. And of course, King of Fighters for girls. And
yeah, I really want to play the game.
Microphones for two. One microphone for two people.
Oh, tell me about that.
You know,
just play yourself, whatever that makes you feel.
You know what I mean? I'm totally cool, man. What does it makes me feel? It makes me feel. It makes me feel like singing. You know.
I feel like I feel like SNK is going the right way right now. If they want to make money, they have to make money from everyone.
Well, exactly, right.
Fans.
Did you see what they just
for gaming fans?
Gaming fans, right? The fans. Did you see what they just advertised today? It was like the Sengan Kugara, like.
Kaguda.
Yeah, that thing, right? They're just like some little pieces of paper with boobs on it. You're like, okay. Hey, if it sells, it sells. What do you want? Is it hurting you? No? Okay, then fine. There you go. So yeah. Hey, look, it's your favorite. Try to concentrate on that combo. I got a picture of your waifu. Look at him focus on that combo. Yeah. So I guess that's everything done for today.
I hit something really good. You know that Changfei 02M has a counter?
Yeah.
A very special counter. You know how to input it?
No. Wait, it's quarter circle foot. Isn't it quarter circle back?
No. No, I'm talking about Changfei.
Yeah, I'm talking about Changfei. She does a that one.
The girl that eats a lot.
Yeah, I know. I know. She had the counter with like quarter circle back forward or something. Quarter circle back.
It's forward plus A.
What?
But in the same frame that it hits something. I mean, when you get hit, when you're about to get hit, you press A and then you press forward or up or down.
Oh my days!
Depending on the height of the attack.
I know nothing.
So I countered an overhead, and I think I'm the best player in the world right now.
Okay then, nice, good.
Countering an overhead is very difficult. I mean, like blocking an overhead is difficult, but countering it.
Well, it's a lot of risk there. A lot of risk. All right, I think that's it from us. Enough rambling. So yeah, enjoy your games, play your games, play whatever you like. Doesn't matter as long as you're not hurting anyone. And give everyone money.
Eat your vegetables, please.
What?
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables. Yes, if you would like to practice your pronunciation of English, don't forget to tune in to my other videos. Right? You can test yourself.
I'm so sorry.
You can say,
I'm so sorry, I'm not native.
Vegetables.
Right?
Vegetables. Right? But anyway.
Vegetables.
Thanks to Tortilla, my guest.
Hey,
and thanks to all of you guys for tuning in and leaving your comments. I'm going to go in reverse order. Fabian, Taj, Dark Chaotix, Tamishi Eater, Lubatic, Pillows, Nothing Excess, Guts, Desmond, 1992 John, Daniel, and Alfredo Nevarez, and DC Hurata, who should still be playing on a keyboard and still be on GGPO since I'm playing the same game since 1994. And last but not least, Daryl. Thanks to all of you. Thanks for tuning in. This is Gunny and this is Tortilla. We're signing out and we'll see you next time. Oh, look, he's waving. Okay, there you go.
bye.
Bye-bye. I'm not waving.
Over?